Okay, so today we are about to remove the immobilizer on this Renault Megane 1.4 16 valve. It's an old car, it's from 98. So first off, you need to remove these four screws. It's a T20, four of them here. Then you need to pry this cover open. After that, you will find another T20, this really big one, from the heat block. You have to remove that as well. Next, you have 1, 2, 3 T10 bolts, and also one here and one there. So after you remove all the bolts, you just slide it backwards like this. It comes right off, just like that. Okay, so now we don't need that anymore. We are going to be working with this. So first off, you'll find the pin 29 and you cut it just like that. This is the immo line that you need to cut, so you virginize this ECU and it won't lock itself again. So after that, we will have to program this chip right here. What we're going to do in this chip is we are going to fill it with, let me see if I can show you this. Yeah, we are going to fill this chip, the dump, with FF, the old dump. After that, the chip will be virgin, and as soon as you plug it into the car will start and will not lock again because there is no immo line here. So let's go ahead and program this. Okay, so we are here in the workbench, and now we are going to start connecting this to the X-Prog. According to the scheme, these are the pins that we have to connect to. Just keep in mind that we need to cut this track here, the RXD and TXD, and reset. We have to cut these from the ECU and then solder the wires directly to the pads on the chip, on the chip itself. Don't damage the track too much because we will need to reattach it after programming. So yeah, let's start doing this. So first off, I'm going to take my X-Acto knife or whatever, my scalpel, and I'm going to cut so these two here and then that one. So I'm going to cut this one and this one here in a way that after I can correct or repair the track after the programming is done. So I'm going to do this off camera because I need my both ends, and I need to be like concentrated on this so that I don't cut too much and cut the tracks that I don't need to. As you can probably see here, this wet looking substance is the flux that I'm going to be using. As you can see here, I cut it right there, I cut it right there, and I cut it right there. I have tested with my multimeter that there is no longer any continuity in that track, which means that it is cut as we need it to be. So now I'm going to solder some wires to the pads there, and then put it to the X-Prog. So all the wires are connected, and now we are just going to put it to the connector as per the manual. So this the yellow one here, it's ground. Let me see here. So this one will be here, like so. There. Now the number 2 pin is going to the B4. So the number 2 is this one. It's going to the B4, like there. Then we have the reset pins going to the, as you can see there, reset's going to the B5. Reset is this blue one here. It's going to the B5. It's right across B4, like that, as you can see there. Now this one, it's going to the B3. This here, it's going to the B3. This one is going to the B3. It's just get a couple of tweezers here. Like that. Okay. The next one is going to the B2. The orange one here. It's going to the B2. There. And finally, the VDD. It's going to the VCC, which is over there. The red one here. It's going to the VCC, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's probably this X-Prog, the 612. It has a couple of more pins than what it shows there. So that's why I'm counting them up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it's a 7 pin. 5, 6, 7 here, like so. So now let's just try this. So like that, and read it. Let's see how it goes. It takes a while. This X-Prog 612 takes a little while. I don't know why. Okay, so here's what we have. I think this is a normal dump for this, but anyway, I'm going to save it. Save as Megane Ori. Like that. Okay, so now I'm going to erase this, erase the device, see if it does erase. It did. So let's read it now again to see if it is erased. as you can see, everything is in FF, which means that this ship is erased. You see. Okay, so now I just have to desolder all these connections here and rebuild the tracks there. Don't forget to cut the pin 29. This is a 35 pin plug, that's why it's the pin 29, the immobilizer. You need to check which ECU. There's a 30 pin, if I'm not mistaken. There's a 30 pin and a 35 pin. This one is the 35 pin version, so it's a 29 pin. It's the immobilizer, immo line, if you wish. So now, guys, I'm going to just redo everything, desolder this, and we'll see how it looks like after. Okay, so let's see if we can see, this one is done, this one is done, and this one is done. All of them have continuity, so that means that they're all done. I'm going to put some, let me just clean this a bit so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. I'm going to clean it with some alcohol, of course. But let me just get some alcohol. Like that. Don't forget to dry this really well before you plug it into any power source or to the car. You can use like the air compressor or something. This is alcohol, it evaporates really quickly. Anyway, let's put the multimeter in continuity. Let's see if I can do this. Let me just put the zoom back out. This one here. There and there. Okay. This one is going to be harder. Let's see this. Okay, so the other one I cannot do it with one hand. So let's put everything back together, and yeah, it's done. I'm going to show you how to put it back, and that's it, guys. Let's go to the other workbench and finish the ECU. Okay, so let's assemble this baby like this. First, I'm going to put a T20 that holds the heat block to the chassis. Then I'm going to get the metal threaded T10s there. These ones I cannot do it like that. Remember, I'm trying to do this with one hand, that's why it takes a little bit effort, or it's a bit difficult. But believe me, when you're doing yourself at home with the two hands free, it's really straightforward, nothing to really worry about, like that. And this one. So like that. Now the plastic thread T10s, this one, you can see the difference in the threads. We are going to put it here on the plug side. There. Like I said, it's complicated to do it with one hand, but it is possible. I'm gonna just point it to the direction that it needs to go, and I'm going to do. This one fell off. Okay, so right there's some rubber, there is holes. If you live in a country where you have floods or a lot of rain, I advise you to put some silicone rubber on this cover. That's not the case, and I'm not going to put this because I want to test this in the car first. And then if I see that this one mounts in a place where it gets a lot of water, I will put some silicone around it and close it again. So that's not a big deal. For now, it's going to stay as it is. I'm just going to tighten the heat block there. Like that. Put the cover back on. Okay guys, so from now on it's very self-explanatory. You just have to tighten these 4 bolts, and don't forget to tighten these 2, because otherwise the plug won't, you won't be able to connect the plug. I don't have the car here with me. I'm pretty sure this works. I've done this several times, but anyway, I will post in the comments below or in the description if it did work or not. Well, if the customer comes to pick this up today, if he tries it today, I'll ask his feedback and I'll report it back to you guys. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It's really helpful when you if you subscribe it. If you like this type of content, of course. So yeah guys, please don't forget, stay safe. See you next video.